Hey everybody, welcome back. Today I'm going to be talking about hair cutting, trimming, shaving, all that good stuff during surgery. A lot of patients are concerned, they're anxious, what they're going to look like after surgery. And it's understandable. You've had surgery, you don't want anyone to know about it, or a few people only to know about it, and you want to know what you're going to look like after surgery. So I want to break it down for you a little bit and let you understand the reasons why we shave, when we have to, when we don't have to, and those types of things. And so let's go over FUE first. Now with FUE, typically we like to shave the back and the sides as short as possible. This allows us to have access to all the hairs that we have on the back and the sides, and to evenly distribute those hairs and be very nice with distributing that. Now, when we shave it down to a 0 guard. We shave it down very, very short, and you get what's kind of like a military cut, very, very short haircut. Now, believe it or not, hair grows back very quickly. The scalp heals very quickly. So within a matter of a week or so, the redness has faded already, and the sides, the hair actually grows back. It grows back a ½ inch a month. So it's not all back, it's still short. The biggest thing that patients, friends and families see after a week is not so much the surgery, but the haircut. They'll say, wow, short haircut, wow, but they won't say surgical. So that's one good thing. Now the top's a different story depending on the amount of hair loss that you have and where we're going. But as far as the sides go, we shave that. Now that's the shaven FUE procedure. Now there are other types of procedures called long hair FUE or the non-shaven FUE procedure. And those things exist. We do those in our office as well. Now in our hands, we tend to do a lot smaller cases. It's much more challenging and tedious to do that, and it also becomes more expensive too. So in general, we don't do that for the majority of patients. So if that's something you're interested in, we can certainly talk about that. But in general, it is shaven, and it looks pretty good. Now, talking about shaving or cutting the other areas of the scalp, for instance, the top if we're working, or the back and the sides. Now, I try to keep as much of your own hair as possible around. Now, if you come to us and the hair is short already, there's nothing there, there's not much we can do. We're probably going to shave the tops in those areas. Now, if you have a little bit of a comb over going or a comb to the side going, you can keep those most of the time. Like I usually try to maintain as much of that as possible. If there's areas where it's just peach fuzz and soft fuzzy things, I usually trim that down because that's not really helping you in any way, and also it's getting in the way of our transplanting. So a little bit of give and take. I maintain as much of the hair as possible as I can. The hair on the top, if you leave a little bit of length prior to coming in, that's usually pretty nice because you can let that grow forward, let that hide a lot of the transplanted area, so that's helpful. So if you can grow it longer, that's helpful in the end. When I'm trimming, I trim as little as possible. Try to make it nice. I know it's still surgery and there's a little bit of recovery period. We typically recommend a couple weeks, a week to 2 weeks at least, where you're not going to be able to kind of go out in public. You can wear a hat right away. We actually send you right away with a hat outside the surgery, and so you can certainly do your thing. But as far as taking the cap off and saying, look at me, it may take a week or two for those redness to fade a little bit, the scabs to fall, and that type of thing. Now, good news is, after 2 weeks, you can actually go to your stylist, your favorite stylist, have them give you a haircut, buzz, whatever you want, and they can't harm the graft. So that's the really good news. You can, at 2 weeks, you can go ahead and get things evened out. But in general, we do our best to keep as much up there as possible, at the same time minimizing the risk to harming the procedure by not trimming. So it's a little bit of give and take. Totally not, it's definitely not shaving off completely, but it's definitely not, we don't shave. It's a little bit in between. So I hope that's helped a little bit, and it can be case by case. So make sure you talk to your surgeon prior to going, so that you are ready to go and understand exactly what you're getting into, because in the end it'll be worthwhile. Hope this helped. Take care now. Bye-bye.